Hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and Christmas Eve and is having a great Kwanzaa. Had a great Hanukkah. I'm not sure if Hanukkah has ended. Merry Christmas. How did it go for the Nickelodeon? It was like Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the things. I hope everybody's doing great. We are, now I don't remember what day it is, 28th, 29th, 30, 31. 3 days away from the new year. Well, when you'll see this, it'll be 29. So then it'll only be 2 days till the new year. It's crazy. Time waits for no one. I feel like today I look really like Valentine's Day. I just thought this was a cute sweater. I haven't worn it in a while. I was like, let me throw it on. It's really comfortable. Didn't even think about it. But here we are. What are y'all doing for New Year's Eve? If you want to tell me, let me know. That's fine. I'm just going to be hanging out with my friend after work. Maybe have a little bubbly to bring in the new year. That's it. So, yeah, so speaking of, New Year's, I got my goals for next year, and I'm going to talk about my accomplishments from this year. So let's get into that. Oh, I'm also using my notebook from last year. I love this pen, but it falls out all the time. But it is what it is. It's so cute. So let's get into it. So my goals, kind of ish are the same, but I changed some of them and I simplified some of them. I think I simplified all of them, honestly. But first I'm going to talk about my accomplishments, because when I was thinking about my goals, I felt like I hadn't done anything. And my friend was like, you shouldn't think of it like that. You should think of it as, you should think about what you've accomplished and not what you haven't done. So it's like, even though there are things I haven't accomplished, there are things that I have. So I want to share that. And then I'm going to share my goals for next year. So my accomplishments of 2023. Number one, I actually finished. I feel like I've already written most of the poems, but I put my book together pretty much, and I just have to do my final edits and publish it. I gotta finish making my little Amazon Kindle, setting it up, and then that's it. One of my friends, I asked 4 of my friends to edit, and one's doing it right now. So pressure's on, Number two, I went to a new state, a new city. I went to Kansas City, Missouri, to see Beyonce. So that was something I did. I totally forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, I did go to a completely new city, which this is so random. But my tip for you, if you go to Kansas City, Missouri, rent a car. Their Uber Lyft is, especially at the end of the Beyonce concert, we waited for like so long. And even the people who had cars were like stuck seemingly for like a long time. So definitely rent a car. That's my advice for that. I went to a lot of concerts. Speaking of concerts, some solo for the first time because I never like went solo. Whoops, I have a typo. No, this is the first time I ever went solo. So who did I see? I saw Rico Nasty. So I saw her solo, and I've always wanted to see her. I love her. Janet Jackson, I saw with my 2 of my best friends. Which, now I can say I saw Janet Jackson. Not saying anything's gonna happen to her, I hope not. But, I can just say I saw her. And I enjoyed the show. Diana Ross, once again, I can say I saw her, Not saying anything's gonna happen. I actually saw her with the same people no, it was just me and one of my friends for Diana Ross. Because the other one, I think she was out of town, maybe. 4, I saw Beyonce by myself in DC, which I think technically she was in Maryland, but I saw her again in Kansas City, like I said earlier, but that time I went with my friend. I saw Sexy Red by myself. It was an interesting experience. I have some things I could work on to make that I could have made that experience better, but at least I know now. And I saw her, and it was fun. I saw Mariah Carey, so very festive. That was my final concert of the year. Saw it with one of my friends. So I saw 3 concerts solo and then 4 with my friends. So yeah, so I did that. Number 4, I was more social with my friends and solo. I feel like I did a lot more. Like I went to more concerts because usually before I would wait, and then my friends would be like, "Oh, we could have went," and I'm like, "I asked you if you wanted to go." So I was like, you know what, this year I'm just gonna go on my own and do what I want to do. Also, I did more social things with my friends. We made breakfast. We had Christmas things. Yeah, so I feel like that was good for me. Number 5, this is all for you guys, whoever watches it. I got more subscribers on YouTube than I had on my old channel because I was like so sad to delete my old channel. I was like, I have, well, I know it's not a lot. Not like some people have like millions of subscribers, but yeah, no. I think I had like 48, 30 something in that range. Now I have 55. Either 50, yeah, 55 I think, or 57. It might be 55. And you know, I ended up with more, and I got more views than I ever had before on my old channel. Especially my last short, I did not know people liked those filters from TikTok so much, you know. But that's crazy. You know, you think all these people have millions of views and stuff, but somebody made a point, like you think 30 subscribers or whatever, like 55 isn't a lot, but just imagine if 55 people came in a room with you, or if you owned a business and like 55 people just walked into your small business. It's a lot. So yeah, think of it like that. So I really appreciate you all. Yeah. I'm really appreciative that I get to share my gifts and my opinions and, you know, have a creative outlet. Number 6, I went on a road trip / a beach trip to Virginia Beach with my besties. I have been before, so that was a goal of mine, was to visit someplace new and someplace I already been, so I did both of those goals. And even though I didn't publish my book, I finished putting it together. So there's that. All right, so let's get into my goals for this year. Number 1 is finish editing my poetry book and publish it. Okay. And work on a fiction project. I have so many fiction ideas. I gotta figure something out. Basically. Really, I underlined it. Submit my work to different publications. I keep putting it on the list and not doing it, so I gotta do that. Research, freelance, creative and professional writing, which I've been thinking about for a long time. I need to do it. Not, you know, for extra experience and extra moolah, you know, that's always good. And then, you know, it gets me out there, even if it's not paid, it's still good to get yourself out there, expand your portfolio, you know. So I really got to do that for the freelancing and for submitting my work. Because some things they do pay you to submit. Number 2, get a new job, which I'm actually have an interview for a job tomorrow. So I've been looking at my interview. I have like a note for like interview tips and questions and good questions to ask. So I need to look at that again. So keep being consistent because I've been pretty consistent. So I need to keep being consistent. That's going to be a theme for this next year. Be consistent. Just keep doing the same. Just keep putting in the work for the stuff, basically. Keep researching companies before you apply. I have been a little slacking on there. Sometimes you just click and you're like, yeah, just put. And then you go and look at the reviews for the company and you're like, oh, nah, these people getting worked to death and not getting paid. So then you got to really, you know, look into companies. Stay motivated. It can be hard, especially when you keep getting like rejection emails or you get an interviews here and there. So, you know, got to stay motivated. And I want to get one before my 10th anniversary with Walmart. I don't want to be there for 10 whole years, which it's in July, so I got till the summer. Number 3 on my goals is student loan. Just keep paying it. Be consistent there too. That's what I put. Those are my only 2 goals. Just keep paying it. Speaking of that, I saw on Twitter that apparently 9 million people are not paying their student loans. And I mean, more power to you, but also I don't want to have to deal with the government trying to take my wages, my taxes, my everything. Like, I'm already gonna put the taxes on the student loan, probably. Like I did that last year, so I don't need them trying to take it if I'm already gonna give it, and I don't need them trying to take my paychecks. So now I don't got nothing. I can't pay for nothing else, you know. So just be careful about that. You know, get your payment plan, get your something. You can get it down to a reasonable. I mean, at least with my loans, I get it down to a reasonable. I'm paying more than the actual payment, like that they gave me, which was like maybe 90, maybe not even that much. It might have been less than $90, but you know. But yeah, please do not default. Please try to pay something. Try to get it down some kind of way, y'all, because the government will come and get all your stuff. Somebody quote tweeted the tweet about 9 million people not paying their taxes, and he was talking about how he got his wages garnished and all these different things happen to him. So please do what you can. I know it's hard. I know you got bills. I know you got maybe you are in school now and you're paying for school too, which they should pause them when you're in school. You got daycare. I know you got a lot of stuff, but listen, the government is going to come and get their money, okay? So just, you know, do what you can. I don't want to. And the guy who quote tweeted that tweet said it took him 3 years to get out of that. And he said he also had credit card debt. So can you imagine the garnishing your wages and maybe you're also trying to pay your credit card debt? It's crazy. Not to get on this point too much, but also some people just leave the country so that they don't have to pay it. I'm not saying just leave the U.S. forever, but I'm just saying that's like an interesting thing that people do. I'm like, that's kind of extreme, but I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, number 4, exercise. I didn't put, well, we'll get to that. Just start. That's what I put underneath it. Get ClassPass. So ClassPass is like you pay for the membership and you can go to like different classes. My insurance, I have Kaiser. They have discount classes apparently, so I'm going to sign up for that. So if you have Kaiser, check that out. One thing I don't like, which I guess I have to sign up and see how it works. You can only pick in person or online. You can't pick both. And I'm like, what if it's like snowing and I can't go to like my Zumba or whatever? Why do I gotta pick one? So we'll see how it goes. But also, you know, there's tons of YouTube videos. There's tons of all kinds of things. You know, there's DVDs. I know people don't really watch DVDs anymore, but you know, there's the YouTube. Do what I feel comfortable with, which is good. Once again, be consistent here too. I'm not going to put a numerical goal. I'm just going to get started and focused. And stay focused. That's all I'm going to do. But yeah, because that's what I need to do. I need to get this body moving, get this body slim down, you know, get me in a healthy range. Number 5, YouTube videos. Once again, really, I put it in all capitals, looking to improvements. Not saying you can't record with my phone forever, but you know. I'm going to try new things. Maybe I will, you know, people always be, maybe I'll have to like review food or do other things that's still related to my writing. Or those could be short form videos, which, you know, everybody says Spanish is terrible anyway, so that could work. Really look into editing apps. So I'm going to look into, so I will look into that. And once again, work on time management. Again. 6, once again, I put on travel more, go to a new place, visit my favorite place or a place I've been to before. Go on a solo trip. I've also put that last year. I really want to do that. Look up unique travel experiences, like traveling by train, for example. I cannot remember her name. Her name is It's either Sophie or Sophia. That could be wrong. But I looked at this one YouTuber and she did I forgot what it's called. But she went from, I think it's called the Zephyr maybe. She went from California to Chicago all the way on the train. So that could be cool. And that could be something I could do solo. So then, I don't have to worry about, although I will say it did seem kind of boring. But I mean, you're going for the experience, and then you're going for the views. So there's that. So yeah. And of course, I didn't put this. I forgot to put it, but I would definitely want to go to Disney World. Definitely want to go on a cruise. So there's those two things. Let me put that there. I'm gonna put a little star. Disney cruise. Maybe a Disney cruise. Disney and going on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise. I'm kind of nervous about being seasick, but I know you can take stuff, so it doesn't really matter. And number 7, read more, including audiobooks. I'm trying to get into the modern world, y'all. Actually listen to or read the books that I loan from my library in the Libby app. I'm not used to reading on my phone or listening to audiobooks, so I'm trying to get into the rhythm of the new age. Reread a book I love, and then I have read at least one series of books. Read at least one nonfiction book. So those are, if I can do those 3, read a book I love, reread a book I love, read a series of books, and one nonfiction. So, and I also put in the edge, read books I have before buying new ones. We'll see how that goes, y'all. I already went. After I wrote that, I already thought about getting a new book just today. So I'm gonna work on that. Number 8. Go to more local events, especially in DC. I put on the edge. Writing related events, social events, fairs, farmers markets, etc. Themed events. I did went to like a winter lantern festival. Did I not go to the fair this year? I go to the fair every year, y'all. I love like fall fairs and stuff, and then summer fairs. It's mainly for the food. Yeah. Who getting on the ride? You know what I mean? Although I do want to go on a fair as well. All right, so number 9. So this one's different from last year. I think, what did I put last year instead of this one? Well, I had ones going health, so I put that for exercise. Oh, I didn't put look at apartments because I'm like, if I get a new job, everything will just go into place. But number 9 is make more friends, especially black friends. I feel like my friend group is very diverse, so it's not like I don't have any black friends, but I feel like I would like to have more. You know what I mean? Which I'm glad my friend group is like very diverse, so it's not just, which I wouldn't mind having all black friends, but yeah, it's always good to see other people's perspectives. Join social groups and actually go to the events. So, if I'm signed up on Meetup app, I should actually go to the things I'm signed up for. Look up writing groups and connect with people. Be more open, So that's number 9. Number 10, the final one, learn something new. Once again, a new recipe. That's easy. I can figure that out. I actually have a new recipe I want to try. I got the stuff before Christmas, and then I realized I only had like 3 days till Christmas. And I'm like, we're going to cook other stuff. Why do I want to cook? So I froze everything, so I'm going to try that. So that would be something I can check off right there. Sewing or crocheting, I've been wanting to learn that. A video game, HTML, which could be very helpful for not just me, but for, job perspective. That's a good skill to have, etc. I learned HTML, but it's not, it didn't really, I need more work basically. Like I learned like a few things about it, like the basics, but I feel like I need to really learn it. So yeah, those are my goals for 2024. What are your goals for 2024? If you want to tell me, you can put them in the comments. If you want to tell me what you accomplished in 2023, that'd be cool too. So yeah, what did you do? What do you want to do? Let me know if you want. And I'll see you all. Oh my gosh, will I see you all? I'll see you all next year, not just next week. So then I could be like, it was just last year. You know how people make that joke. But yeah, I will see you all next week and next year.